Sorry, you guys, that the lighting won't be that good in this video, but it is 1:30 in the morning and I have been working for 12 hours straight. So y'all just gonna have to deal, all right? What it do? It is me, Keisha, aka ColorMePynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 8 Episode 2 review. So, in tonight's episode, we pick up where we left off last week with Sunni and Moses coming out on stage to join Carlos and Melody at his live show. Melody, once again, is shocked beyond belief that they are there. She did not know. And based on what's going on between Sunni and Moses and everything that she's gone through with side chicks and ex chicks and baby mamas, she don't really know if she can really rock with Sunni like that. And I don't blame her. Like, any woman would feel that way. But Sunni and Moses came out to say their piece very confidently. You got to give them credit for at least having the courage to tell their story, not only on national television, but to a live crowd that was very rowdy and had a lot to say. So they explained their relationship and how everything happened to the audience, and the audience is going in, booing, talking back to the audience. Sunni actually did a sit down interview tonight on Carlos's channel with Dustin, and she broke down how they met, how they got together and everything. So you can watch that video if you want full details on how everything went down between them. But basically, to summarize it, she was saying that she never looked at him twice while he was with Destiny. She only met him one time, I think she said, once or twice while they were together, and that they didn't actually start dating until a year after she left the show. And at that point, he and Destiny weren't seeing each other anymore, but he also goes on to state that they never officially broke up. They just both knew what it was. And Sunni says that he was actually seeing other people when he stepped to her. Child, I guess. To me, it still comes across as a business relationship. I still don't fully believe in it. But hey, to each his own. To each his own, child. I guess. Sunni says that she doesn't owe Destiny anything. They were never friends like that. She says that Destiny was a side chick, that they were on and off for 15 years. If he wanted to be with her, he would have been with her, child. And she don't care how nobody feel. They married now. So it is what it is. And I mean, honestly, truly, it really is what it is. What can anybody say or do at this point? That is her husband. So Maurice and Marceau make their way over to Martell's new Airbnb, his new rental property that he's renting out, because, you know, he got put out the last one. And they want to go see him to catch up and to be talk to him because of everything that's been going on the internet with him being arrested, doing an interview. And they just feel like he has been out of control, which it's funny to me that they think now he's out of control when this man has been out of control since season 1, but I digress. So in the car on the way there, Marceau was like, he hasn't changed. The man needs real help. And I was like, once again, when did you think that he had changed? When did y'all think that he didn't need help? Who have y'all been filming with? Who have y'all known for the last umpteenth years? Because if we, the viewers, see that this man is crazy, how in the hell didn't y'all notice? Like, what, maybe because y'all crazy too. That's it. Y'all are nuts too. So Marceau say he just want to see the man house because he knows no matter what they say, Martell is not going to listen to them. And it's funny to me with Marceau saying that he just want to see the man house, and he only want to see his house so he could be messy and to feel like this sense of validation that he's above Martell now. Because it was the reverse when they first met, where Martell was on top when he was with Melody, and now he's starting from the bottom all over again. So he just basically want to see what kind of Section 8 housing this man is at. Because when he got out the car, he was just looking, child, like, yep, my house look better than this. So they go in the house, Martell in there with a leather jacket on, looking like my daddy. They ask him why he did the interview with the blogger, going in and all of that stuff on Melody. And he says that he wanted people to know that he wasn't an abuser. Marceau was like, you're never going to win with these fans, especially her fans. So it really doesn't matter what you say, because at the end of the day, you're going to be wrong in people's eyes. And it ain't even just about Melody's fans. What is the point of trying to make these viewers understand what's going on in your life? They're never going to get it, because these people, not all of them, but it's a big portion who think that what they're seeing in these 60 minutes every week is what actually happened, where they're not taking in the context of hours of film. They're going verbatim up on what they have seen on the show, what they've heard on the show, what they've seen in the blogs, what they've seen in interviews, what they've seen on social media, what they've seen on your Instagram, and they'll never get it. So like, what is the point of arguing with folks? And especially, what is the point of arguing with people that you don't even know? Their opinions really don't matter at the end of the day. As long as you collecting your paycheck and you feel good within yourself and with God, then it really honestly should not matter. But Marceau goes on to say that Melody's fans, aka y'all mellometers, are deplorable, brainless, foolish people who spend all their money making Mel a billionaire. Woo, baby. That was a hater spirit in the room, honey. It was a hater spirit in the room, baby. He's like, go and buy the t-shirts. Buy her t-shirts. I don't care. It seems to me like you care, because this is the umpteenth time that you have brought up this lady in them t-shirts. You mad because your t-shirts ain't selling. You ain't got the sauce. But I was like, between him, Tisha, and Stormi talking about y'all millimeters. Ooh. Martell admits that he felt like Melody went low with getting him arrested, so he felt like he should basically go to hell when it comes to her. And that's an idiotic way to think about things. And secondly, you deserve to go to jail. So Martell in his confessional was like, you know, as much as Marceau go back and forth with people online like a female, he can't talk. And I agree. How you gonna tell me not to care about what people think when you care? Make it make sense, my love. And I wish you would have said that to him, to his face. So Marceau says that he's gone through what Martell has gone through in his marriage and that he chose not to divorce. I would really like to know what he's referring to. Martell was like, you ain't never been what I've been through. You ain't went through divorce. Like, what are you talking about? So I'm trying to figure out what has happened between him and Tisha that was so bad that he considers that he's gone through the same thing that Martell and Mel have. Is it a lot we don't know over there? Like, what is going on with that statement? I need clarification. So after that, Maurice realizes that Marceau was right. They wasted their breath. Martell refuses to listen to anybody. And he's crazy. He's crazy. You can't trust nobody that's wearing a leather jacket while in the house. Stormi visits KeKe at KeKe house. And she wants to talk to her about, you know, her allegedly going to the bloggers and telling them what was going to happen on the show, and, you know, her venting about Mel and all of this stuff. So KeKe says that she was mad at the way that the counselor during the cast trip was talking to her, and that she was mad at Mel because she felt like Mel basically didn't have her back, wasn't really sticking up for her in that moment. And she says that she did tell her mom and was venting to her mom, and that her mom then went to the bloggers talking to them and telling them, and then the bloggers spilled the beans. Do I believe KeKe? Absolutely not. I don't even believe KeKe, and I wasn't even one of the people that she told. I feel slighted. Like, why you ain't tell me nothing? But yeah, I don't believe her. I think that she trusted these people and was telling them stuff. I do, and it backfired. That's what I honestly believe happened. Stormi doesn't even believe her. And Stormi is like, girl, you can be honest with me. I am not going to judge you. It is what it is. Just say it. So KeKe finally says that she fucked up. And at the end of the day, it don't matter. No matter how much she protests and says that it wasn't her, at the end of the day, it falls back on her. So Stormi was like, I can appreciate that. I can really honestly appreciate that. But I'm looking at Stormi like, girl, you should have known where this conversation was headed as soon as you walked in that house and seen that this lady had on lavender lipstick. With no liner at that, girl. You can't trust nobody that's walking around wearing lavender lipstick on a regular Tuesday. Girl, get out of here. So Kimmi is at like this little coffee shop or whatever, and she's invited Tisha. And Tisha comes, they're chit-chatting and everything, and Sunni pops up. Kimmi basically wanted to sit down and talk to Sunni about, the Moses situation and Destiny. She just wanted to clear the air. And she felt like Tisha should be there too as well because she's good friends with Destiny. So Tisha was like, that's trifling. I was like, that could have been one of our producers sleeping with one of our husbands. And Sunni was like, well, I ain't never looked at none of y'all husbands. Like, you ain't never got to even worry about that child. Like, girl, don't nobody want hips. Don't nobody want thighs, hips, and legs, girl, but you. So Tisha asks a bunch of questions about how they met, how they got together. And, you could tell how she feels. Like, she feels like she was dead wrong for dating and marrying this man. Sunni says that she chose to honor herself. She did not look at Destiny like a friend. She does not look at Destiny like a friend. And that at the end of the day, she had to figure out, am I going to pass up an opportunity with someone that could be my life partner for somebody that I barely associate with just because I'm going by this quote unquote girl code, or am I going to service me and what makes me happy? And she chose herself. Okay. Now let's just talk about it in real life terms. Is it messed up that she got with this dude? Yes, it is. Because at the end of the day, whether they were BFFs, whether they were friends, y'all had a relationship. A relationship at the end of the day, no matter how close the relationship was, y'all still had a relationship, a business working relationship, and somewhat in her eyes, a friendship outside of work. Now, according to Destiny, they were way closer than what Sunni is painting. Okay. But first of all, even outside of her, the real person that everybody needs to be mad at, and once again, nobody's tripping off of, is this. Why everybody going after Sunni? Because he is the villain really here, because you were in a relationship with Destiny. You were the person that had been on and off again with her for 15 years, whether she was your mistress or not. Y'all had a relationship on and off for 15 years. You knew that Sunni was her producer. You'd heard about her. You met her. And then you still decided to pursue her and then marry her. So everybody going in on Sunni, but nobody's focusing on this, which is so unfair that the woman always gets all of the slack. And not to say that she probably don't deserve it, but the most of it needs to be going to that big bobblehead. But going back to my statement, I feel like as far as Sunni is concerned, was it wrong? Yes. But at the end of the day, from her point of view, am I not going to talk to somebody just because I was cool with this person for a minute and probably will never see this girl ever again in life? Hey, it is what it is. Might as well date him. I don't owe her anything. We're not friends like that, according to her. So no, I'm not going to pass up this opportunity with this man. They weren't BFF. They weren't lifelong friends or anything like that. But the focus needs to be on him. Really, honestly, truly. And after she got her with him, life goes on. Let's keep him moving at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, really, honestly, truly, Destiny got enough on her plate that she don't need to be worried about this. You need to be figuring out your financial situation, a job situation, getting your life back on track, getting your finances back on track. That's what she needs to be focused on. You just got out of jail. Girl, focus on getting your life in order, not this. Does it make for a great opportunity on this show? Yes. But girl, you got bigger fish to fry. Tisha, Sunni says, I wasn't going to sleep well if I didn't tell her. And Kimmi was like, well, why wouldn't you have slept well? Is it because you knew that something was wrong with what you were doing? And I think that Sunni basically was on some, I just wouldn't have felt right if I didn't tell her. I do wish that I would have told her sooner, not when it got to the point where, hey, we're about to get married. You know what I'm saying? Kimmi says, well, we were all blindsided. And Tisha was like, you didn't seem like the trifling type of female. Tisha didn't grew balls. Season 1, Tisha would have never said that to nobody. And Sunni was like, first of all, I'm not trifling because I found love. I found love in a hopeless place. She said, I chose me, girl. I chose me. Don't get mad. So Tisha was like, that's selfish. And Sunni was like, I cared about Destiny. I poured into Destiny. I helped pay for things for her. And Tisha was like, can we not talk about money? You know, if you did it out of kindness of your heart, then you don't have to bring it up. That's the same thing Mel did, and it was a jab. And I agree. Like, because what does that have to do with the fact that you now married? Nothing. If you did it to pour into her and help her, all right, it is what it is. You did that. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Honestly, truly, it make you look like y'all was more than friends than what you're claiming, because I ain't doing all of that. But hey, she says that that's the type of person she is. She don't want to have, you know, nobody out here looking crazy. Sunni was like, well, she put a lot of jabs on me, Tisha, so I'm gonna jab you back at the end of the day. And I was like, okay, Sunni, you got a little spunk in you, so you ain't no punk. Okay, you St. Louis true blue. I see you. And I like that she was handling herself. She wasn't letting nobody punk her, you know what I'm saying, or talk to her real crazy. She stood up for herself. So after that, at the end of the episode, Melody is in rehearsals, child, still trying to be the next Shakira. I wish you would really stop. By the way, if you follow me on Patreon, I did a live reaction to Melody's newest song and video. You do not want to miss that, baby. It was a doozy. So, KeKe ends up stopping by her rehearsal so they can talk. Melody was actually the one that asked her to come so they could clear the air on, you know, KeKe basically feeling like Mel didn't have her back. So KeKe was like, I know I'm probably the last person you want to see. Mel said, Yo, Melody be cracking me up. She said, like, you're right. So, KeKe says that she did feel slighted by her and that she told her mama and the mama told the bloggers, and she was like, I'm so ashamed and ticked off with my mom. You know, I'm just going to own it. I'm going to own it. And I'm sorry. Like, this girl was trying her hardest to save her job, child, because this was literally thank you for your services, that conversation. Mel was like, you know, I heard a lot of what you feel, but now I'm going to tell you how I feel. You know, I shouldn't have read it on the internet, and your apology really don't move me, KeKe. She was like, anybody sharing stuff beforehand is, you know, a no-go for me. You know, I've taken heat for you. I'm very guarded, and for me to be repaid in this type of betrayal is a lot and too much for me. I can't have people around me that I question. So God bless you on your journey, and I wish you nothing but the best, sweetheart. God bless you. Good night. Yeah. Never see you again. Thank you. Never. Thank you much. All right. Goodbye. Turn your blinkers on. Put your seatbelt on. It's slick outside. Say hi to the kids. Yeah. Say hi to the hubby. Yeah. Never see you again. It's fun while it lasted. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Kawasaki. That was the end of the episode, child. Lord have mercy. KeKe is gone. She is fired, honey. We will not be seeing her no more. All right. I think that Mel handled that really well, as best as she could. She stood firm and she got her feelings across. And I think that KeKe was making a lot of excuses and blaming everything on her mama. Baby is a piece of work. I want to hear what the mama got to say, child. But overall, I'm going to give this week's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, I'm going to give it a B plus. It was a good episode. It really was. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling about Miss Sunni Honey and her husband Moses. Let's talk about it, child. I want to hear. Do y'all think that KeKe did it? Or do y'all think that she was telling the truth and that her mama betrayed her and was talking to the bloggers behind her back, telling everybody business? Let's talk about it, child. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Engage with me. Yes. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not. Make sure you turn on your post notifications and hit that thumbs up button. It really helps your girl out. Please do that for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you're watching this on Patreon, I love you guys and thank you so much for all of your support. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.